In this video, we're going to talk about how you can use a server-side event and some JavaScript to lay out the position of linked content sections in a grid with precision. So you can see here that I have a grid called states, which has it's a very simple grid that just lists all of the states in the customer table in Alpha Sports. And this grid has an embedded grid that shows over here. You can see that for the current state, we're showing the cities in that state, and then this grid over here, the Bill City grid, in turn has an embedded grid that shows all of the customers in that particular city. So we have three grids here. This grid, the states grid, has an embedded grid, which we can see if we look over here. We can go and look at linked content definition, and we can see that that this grid is linking in the cities grid. And then when we go look at the cities grid, we'll see that that too has a linked content section. And if we scroll down here, we'll see that the linked content section, that the city grid has the last name grid embedded in it. So when the natural default position of these embedded linked grids is to display sequentially. So you can see here's the parent grid, here's its child grid, and this child grid displays its own child grid sequentially. But let's say that we would like to display all three grids horizontally, all lined up so that they all have the same top position. So we're going to show how you can do a little bit of JavaScript to actually do that. So first what I'm going to do is go back to the states grid and go to my master template over here, and you can see that right now we just simply have the grid and its linked content over there. But what I'm going to do now is go in and put in a table with a single row and three columns, which represents the layout of these linked grids that I'd like to achieve. So I'm going to just go to the clipboard and copy some text onto the clipboard, go here and then paste this in, and then I'm going to go here and say display none. So what I've got over here now is my table with three cells, v-aligned top, so that all the content in each cell is aligned to the top. And you can see here that each column, each cell in the table is has its own ID. So we have TD1, TD2, and TD3. And then what I've done is I've actually gone and hidden the div where the placeholders were originally displayed. And what we're going to do is write some JavaScript that's actually going to move the position of this grid into TD1, and then we're going to move the content of the second grid into TD2, and then the third grid into TD3. So let's go look now at how this looks, and then go look at how we actually did that. So we'll go here now and then go over to working preview, and now what you can see is that the three grids are perfectly aligned. They all have the same top position. So let's pause now and see how we actually did that.